Hi everyone, I am Ashmeet. Today we're learning about a wonderful and a widely used tool for analysis that can aid you in strategizing for your business plan or for your next project. We are learning about SWOT analysis. SWOT is a framework for identifying and analyzing an organization's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. The primary goal of SWOT is to aid the organizations in increasing awareness of all the factors that are involved in making a business decision. SWOT accomplishes this by analyzing the internal as well as the external factors that can impact the viability of a decision. Strengths and weaknesses are the internal factors to your company. These are things that you can control or have some control over and can change if need be. For example, your team, your patents and intellectual property, and your location. Opportunities and threats, on the other hand, are external factors. These are things that are going on outside your company in the larger market. You can take advantage of opportunities and protect against threats, but you can't change them. Examples are competitors, prices of raw materials, and customer shopping trends. These will change with time and without your control. The framework for SWOT is credited to Albert Humphrey, who tested this approach in the 1960s and the 1970s. Developed for business and based on data from Fortune 500 companies, the SWOT analysis has been adopted by organizations of all types as an aid to making decisions. SWOT analysis is most commonly used by business entities, but it is also used by non-profit organizations and, to a much lesser degree, individuals for personal assessment. Additionally, it can be used to assess initiatives, products, or even projects. Now, you may ask, why do we need SWOT analysis? You may think that you already have everything or you know everything that you need to succeed, but a SWOT analysis will force you to look at your business in new ways and from new directions. You will be able to identify a market niche in which business has a competitive advantage. It can also help individuals plot career success by pinpointing a path that maximizes their strengths while also alerting them about the threats that can thwart achievement. And eventually, you will be armed with a solid strategy for prioritizing the work that you need to do to grow your business or your own self. In making a SWOT analysis, company leaders shall always take into account different points of views from their teammates, from vendors, from suppliers, accountants, and even customers, because they will bring an external point of view and their own unique voice. For startups, a SWOT analysis is a part of the business planning process. It will help codify a strategy so that you can start off on the right foot and know the direction that you plan to go to. But remember that plans change, situations change, and so your SWOT analysis will have to be reassessed every 6 to 12 months. Coming to the making of a SWOT analysis, we do it through a matrix. A SWOT matrix is often used to organize the items identified under each of the four elements, which is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. A SWOT matrix is usually a square, which is the matrix, divided into four quadrants, with each quadrant representing all the four elements. The decision makers identify and list specific strengths in the first quadrant, weaknesses in the next, then opportunities, and lastly, the threats. To do a SWOT analysis, you don't need an all-day retreat though. 1 or 2 hours should be more than enough. I'll list down the steps in order for you. The first is gather the right people. Gather people from different parts of your company and make sure that you have representatives from every department and every team. You'll find that different groups within your company will have entirely different perspectives on it. And this will be critical to making your SWOT analysis successful and efficient. The second is throw your ideas at the wall. Doing a SWOT analysis is similar to brainstorming meetings, and there are right and wrong ways to run them. I suggest giving everyone a pad of sticky notes and having everyone quietly generate ideas on their own to start things off. This prevents groupthink and ensures that all the voices are heard. After 5 to 10 minutes of private brainstorming, put all the sticky notes up on the wall and group similar ideas together. Allow anyone to add additional notes at this point if anybody gets some more thoughts or some more ideas. The third is ranking the ideas. Once all of the ideas are organized in groups, it's time to rank them. You could use a voting system where everyone gets a number of votes and they can distribute it any way they like. Sticky dots or stickers of different colors could be useful for this activity or this exercise. Based on the voting, you should have a prioritized list of ideas by now. Of course, the list is now up for discussion and debating, and someone in the room should be able to make a final call on the priority. This is usually the CEO, but it could be delegated to someone else in charge of the business strategy as well. To put these steps to use and to bring the meetings to a fruitful conclusion, you have to ask certain questions, the answers to which will be your analysis. Have a look at this template to give you an idea about what type of questions you could seek an answer to in each of the domains. After this, your analysis should look something like this. Do you think you will use SWOT for your own individual analysis or for your business plan? Let us know in the comments below. You have now learned how to make a SWOT analysis, but how do you use it? Let me help you. With your SWOT analysis complete, you're ready to convert it into a real strategy. After all, the exercise is about producing a strategy that you can work on during the next few months. The first step is to look at your strengths and figure out how you can use those strengths to take advantage of all your opportunities. Then look at how your strengths can combat the threats that are in the market and the ones that you've identified. Use this analysis to produce a list of actions that you can take. With your action list in hand, look at your company calendar and start placing the goals on it. What do you want to achieve in the next few months? You also want to do this by analyzing how the external opportunities might help you combat your own internal weaknesses. Once the SWOT factors are identified, the decision makers should be better able to ascertain if an initiative, project, or product is worth pursuing and what is needed to make it successful. Although that snapshot is important for understanding the multiple dynamics that impact a success, a SWOT analysis does have limits. The analysis may not include all relevant factors for all the 4 elements, thereby giving a skewed picture to us. In addition, because it only captures factors at a particular point in time and doesn't allow for how those factors could change over time, the insight SWOT offers can be limited. Check out this wonderful book on project management called Love, Empathy and Project Management. I will leave the link to it in the description below. Despite these advantages and disadvantages of SWOT analysis, it continues to be widely used and proves to be a very good method in analyzing your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities and your threats and strategizing a very good business plan. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe and check out more such videos on the Pixel Labs YouTube channel. I'll see you next time. Thank you.